Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing bell notification, as this is a very important week in crypto to see what's going to happen here, as we're probably going to tap that 28,000, 29,000 in Bitcoin, bottom part of that VP volume indicator. As we know, when you come from below it, it's going to want to act naturally as bearishness, right? It's going to want to reject the price when it gets up there. So that's going to be a very critical thing to watch out for, because it appears that it is going to go up there and just slither its way up there, right? And then that'll be the first time it's making contact with that zone since the way left machine brings us all the way back to June of 2022, right? And that's what I think we're doing right now. We're sneaking up there, and this week's going to be very critical to see how it reacts with that, because it could be a violent snapback sort of event, right? Where it just whips back around the other way as fast as, or quicker as it got up there. And that's what we're going to be watching out for this week and in the next few days. And the Bitcoin is at $29,969 and change, the bottom part of that red trading zone that we've been having that price target up there for several months, but it was a very low chance of happening until recent events. And then you would look for maybe it to come back down and get rejected off of there and come back down and retest some of this lower support down here, right? This is what we're going to watch out for. Does the Bitcoin price come up here, and then as soon as it hits it, it snaps back down to the moving averages, and then it looks something like that, and then comes back up and does whatever for a few days to a week. But this is a critical area for a big snapback, and then you would look to hold the 200-day and the daily time frame to remain bullish. Even if it did something like that, but it's holding the 200-day, that is still bullish, and that's what we're going to watch out for this week in the Bitcoin price. The XRP price, I made a video 2 days ago saying there's going to be a 40% breakout in XRP, and I still think that's going to happen. We're coming to the end of this triangle, and this could be a phenomenal swing trade. I've made the call from back here, but even from current price on a breakout, I feel like we're going to have to come retest. That's still a 33.69% move, and I do feel like we're going to break out of this. Obviously, we have to break out of this. Any intellectual numbskull can tell you that. But I think there's a high probability. And for one of the only times in the XRP since I've been covering it, I'm actually very bullish in the short term on it. I think that 40% move that we made on our last video, I think that's valid, because I think this thing's going to break to the upside. Even if it gives you a false breakdown to the downside upon initial attempt of a breakout, it comes back down, see where it's at. It could even drop down and tap that 32 cents, and everyone starts to short up, and then you have a skyrocketing effect from there, and you balloon launch to 50 cents as everyone piles in on the shorts, as they're all playing the pattern, and they see the pattern looking like it's breaking down, so they jump in with their what the fuck's all over the road? They jump in with their fucking limit orders and their market orders in the area where they think it's breaking down, and it's a confirmed breakdown, and then immediately the price flips back the other way and it catapults up to where that 200-day moving average is in the weekly time frame. And I think that this is the high and a probability-based system that we trade upon here at Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, and that's how it's a super simple and easy structured way to trade this market, and that's why you're here. I think that probability right now, even if you dip down like that, I still think it's got to come up here. I think we're coming to the upside. I could probably only pull a handful of videos where I actually came in here and said, I think in the short term, XRP is having a big move up. Not a 10% or 5%, but a big move to the upside. On this channel, they're very few and far between for obvious reason. But I think this one is one where watch for this pattern to break out, and it's got to do it soon. You can see the overhead resistance, the underneath support in that duck's beak. The targeted move on a break to the downside is all the way down there, and eventually we're going to get there. But in the short term, I feel like this is popping, and it's going to pop to the upside, and I think you guys need to be prepared for that, as this is the pattern that we're in the weekly time frame, the pattern that we're in the daily time frame, as we spin around in circles there, right? The pattern that we're in the daily time frame, right there. See that? It's the same pattern. And I think we're coming to the upside, and we're going to pay attention to this as the rest of the crypto market. If we scan the board here in the morning of day one of trading in week 3 of March, the coins have opened up they've been kind of jagged. They were way up last night. Oh my God, I'm in between. Oh, they don't have to get up. They were way up early last night, and then they all crashed back down last night. Like if we just scroll, you can see the last 5 days. Let's just look at the last day. See the big moves, down and up. XRP, up and down. Ethereum, down then up. Most of them are going to follow that. Dogecoin, the useless Dogecoin, sitting there at 7 3/4 cents. Down, up, down. It looks like it's going back up now. XLM, down, now up and accelerating to the upside. Algo, the down pattern this morning. Most of the market looking exactly the same. This is a very important week for crypto, as a lot of things could pop. Like, subscribe, peace and love.